And one more thing we learned from this chapter is issuing bonds. So bonds are just another form of debt. I guess the main difference is they're issued typically to the public or whoever wants to buy them instead of like from a bank like a note. And then you pay interest on them, but you don't pay down. Typically you don't pay down the bond, you just pay it all back at the very end. So your interest stays the same the whole time. Alright, so in this one we're going to do, for Parker Company, they issued 11% 5-year bonds payable with a face value of $120, issued at face value, and that's all we're learning. I know your book has some stuff about discounts and premium, but we're only going to do face value, and they pay interest on June 30 and December 31. Alright, so twice a year they pay semi-annual bonds. Alright, we're going to journalize the issuance and journalize the interest payment. Okay, so how much did they get? They got $130,000. I'm sorry, 120. 120. All right, and they issued them in exchange for cash, so you get the asset cash, which increases. And of course, now you have some bonds payable. And that's a liability, of course, and they're 5 years, so a long term. And that's it. It's just like anything else. You journalize. The semi-annual interest payment on December 31st. So every 6 months we're going to pay interest out to some people. Of course you pay for stuff with cash, so of course that's going to be our credit. But what's our debit? Well, it's interest expense. And how much is it? Well, you know the formula. I equals principal times rate times time, and of course time is in terms of what part of a year. In this case it'll be 6 months, right? We don't count June as a month because that's you don't really accrue any interest. They don't issue it till that last day, so that's not a month's worth of interest. So July, August, September, October, November, December, 6 months. All right, so interest equals 120 times the rate, which you just have to be told, 11%, 0.11, times how long? 6/12, or a half. So that's equal to $6,600. $6,600. So our interest expense is $6,600, $6,600 cash decrease. And that's how it will be every single 6 months until they pay it off. So that's why it's different from a note. Note is if you decrease the principal, you're going to decrease your interest. But bonds stay the same, and so you just continue to pay the same interest till the very end. And that's really all the things you can do for a bond. So be sure to know how to do that.